Hi friends, it's Nancy, and we're back to do another project today. Getting a lot of good feedback about my hashtag what would Martha do series. I guess it's become a series. So we're still in June 2007. So the page I chose this time for inspiration was this article about using maps, vintage maps to decorate with. And this really spoke to me. One of the first things I purchased as a young bride when I was on my honeymoon was a vintage map of Italy. My first husband was Italian, born in northern Italy, and immigrated here when he was 15. Now, sadly, he's passed away. But I bought this vintage map and had it framed and hung it in our house. And now it is hanging on the wall in my youngest son's office next to his diploma. So maps are interesting to me. And I often think about that Sense and Sensibility, the youngest sister who had a fascination with the atlas. I wouldn't say I'm that passionate about maps. Not as much as her, maybe. But I just think they're beautiful. And so I thought, okay, let's do something with maps. So I pulled out some maps from Vintage Encyclopedia. So I've got a variety of things. Whoops. I had some colored maps. Whoops. So I cut those into bag shapes using my die cut. And I have some black and white maps that are sort of on the larger size. Okay, kind of got a thing for this Alaska one, I don't know. There's Scotland, Paris. I think I've already got an idea what I'm going to do with this one. And here's a South Pole. And then I have some really little ones. So I've got, like, here's a tiny map of Venice, Samoa, Havana. What's this? Oh, Puget Sound, Guam. There's Athens somewhere. Oh, right there. So I've got those, and let's get started. So I had one pulled out. What did I do with it? So I've got some tea-dyed Rolodex cards, and these are larger ones. These are 5 by 3, and they're relatively rectangular with rounded sides. Sometimes Rolodexes can be sort of a rhombus shape. I can't find the one I had. Oh, there it is. And I need a little. So the first one I've got tentatively planned. The rest I got nothing planned. So this one isn't a full paper bag because I didn't have a big enough piece of map left over. And then when I saw there's Colombia, I thought, what? I need Colombia. So I'm just inking up the parts that are going to show. I'm on vacation this week. I just got a text message from our office manager saying I've got new submissions. Oh, that's nice. They can just sit there. They can wait for me. So, just going to glue this little envelope. Ugh. I've lost my good pin, so my stainless pin, so I've got a rusty one in there right now. Just have to squeeze off a little glue so it's not rusty. The other thing I found with these, this is an 100-year-old encyclopedia. So when I put it through the die cutting machine, it got wrinkled. So some of it's not exactly perfect. That's okay. So I did cut a little thumb hole here, and I'm going to attach it like that. I wonder if I have a little tag that'll fit in there. I could cut this off if it'll fit. Yes. I think I'll pick a different one though. So this one was tea dyed with a plastic lace tablecloth on top of it. Well, so was this one. Perfect. Okay, I want to fussy cut a little something on there. So I have a couple of options. I think this is what I'm going to use. I think I'll pause so you don't have to watch that. Okay, I did a couple other things off camera too. So I was thinking about the writing on bags of coffee, and first of all, I've tried, can I ink it? Using this stencil. I wasn't happy with how that turned out. I also have these stencil letters that came with the Tim Holtz gift bag card that I've been using to make these little bags. So I got this roll of tape. It says gum coat on it. Got this at the Weigh and Pay. It's too bad I didn't get it when it was actually at the thrift store, because they only wanted 50 cents, but this is pretty heavy, so I'm sure I paid much more than 50 cents for it. So there's that. So I did a little cutout on this tape, and I'm just trying to decide if I want to let's do an experiment. This is my tape dispenser I use for packing. Okay. There, I did it. No blood. All right. And then I fussy cut this little image of a coffee cup. Bit of fur in there or something. I'm not happy. What about like that? I'll put it a little lower so that it's not right flush with the edge of the pocket. Oh, I wanted that over further. I guess that's going to be okay. perking up with my coffee right now. This was from a it was a cookbook, actually. Coffee and Chocolate Bible, it was called. So it had some history and some recipes. Two of my favorite things. And I got it at the regular thrift store, but it was a yellow tag and it was 75% off, so. All right, now let's do something with this tag. I got a couple of things I could do. Some seam binding. Have some sari silk. I think the sari silk is a better color. And what else have I got handy? I have some embroidery thread. Got this stuff. Nope. I think I'm going to use the sari silk. The skinnier stuff. Okay. Put you away. And I think this is light enough that you can write on it. This side is a little darker. I'll leave this side's up anyway. I just spotted this little brown butterfly. He would look funny unless I had something under him. Can't just have a random butterfly flying around. Can you? Maybe you can. I just want to shorten these a bit. Making that a little more pronounced. I had to stand up, take a look. just add to it. Let's go for it. I'm not doing any stitching because I'm out of thread, if you can believe that. I gotta go get some thread today because that's a no good. There we go. So that is a little, I don't know what, I guess it could be like a flip out because there's space on the back that could be used for journaling. Could be a tuck spot, so adhered to the bottom of the page and things could be tucked behind. Yeah, I'm really happy with how that turned out, actually. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to continue to play around a bit with some of these maps, and I will share with you in the next video what I came up with. Take care.